As of some of the latest announcements affected by coronavirus, that being Call of Duty League has now moved all of their future homestand events to online events, which is pretty crazy, especially when you consider all of the organizations out there who bought into this league with $25+ million, paying for at least 7 players, some teams paying for 10 players. Alongside that, a lot of health benefits, insurance, facilities. If you look towards a team like Dallas Empire, a lot of money being invested into these Call of Duty League teams, and so to have these events go online has to certainly hurt, especially all of those approaching homestands, and especially when we talk about Hector Rodriguez, now the co-CEO alongside Andy Miller over at NRG. They run the Chicago Huntsmen, and what they have done to bring over a large portion of that fan base formerly of Optic Gaming. Rest in peace whenever we talk about them. It's been incredible, right? Not only Hector, a couple of the COD guys, formal, especially a guy like Scump, brings over a lot of fan base. Alongside that, signing other players and creators who were formerly of Optic have now joined the NRG family hood. And with that, they certainly were breaking records for their approaching homestand event in Chicago, which has now been canceled, and issuing a lot of refunds. And of course, you have to assume what they put into the event and what they could have gotten out of it is potentially going to cost this organization and Hex and the Chicago Huntsmen, but potentially millions of dollars, which is pretty incredible considering their first founding investment. We look towards this, guys. It was confirmed at least 7,000 tickets were sold for the Chicago homestand event, which across many esports, this is incredible. It's really a phenomenon that not many organizations can actually do these kind of numbers for homestand events. It shows you the sheer fan base formerly of the Optic Greenwall. By the way, ticket prices ranging from general admission $45, preferred to $70, VIP $250, which were limited, but certainly had sold probably a fair number of those as well. You look at ticket sales alone, they miss out on and have to refund. You're looking towards maybe $500,000, maybe more, maybe less, give or take. Then you look at the number of merch that they are not going to be able to sell at all at the event because the venue's not going to happen. So you look at the lost opportunity cost of merch sales on top of the venue price itself. Hopefully they can some sort of refund for that, because a lot of these homestand events having to get canceled have already rented out the venue, and already on top of all of those costs spent, the man hours and of course the employment to try and get the homestands ready, and the venue probably ready as well, as these homestands do shortly approach. Who knows the amount of money that the Huntsmen and NRG actually put into the event? I would have to assume it's probably approaching a 7-figure, if not already invested, but somehow lost out on opportunity-wise because the homestand event was canceled. It's incredible to see, especially if this is the future for the entire Call of Duty League season, which it seems to be, especially as coronavirus gets worse and worse. As of right now, all homestand events will be canceled. And will these organizations be hurting after their initial investment and not be able to recoup any of that with this as well? Now, some organizations might be happy about it. The stress and the cost and the potential trying to actually make money off of this later on the season is no more. We actually heard about this when Call of Duty League first announced. So a lot of these organizations actually own Call of Duty teams and Overwatch teams, and they were stressed out because they had to put on both homestand events for their COD team and their Overwatch team. So hey, maybe some organizations out there are relieved by this pressure now moving to online games, but still it's incredible to see that people like Huntsmen, who put so much effort in and have such a large fan base dedicated to actually showing their loyalty and paying some money, are missing out on a lot more than most other orgs probably are. Very lastly as well, when you have fans attack the league, Hector calling them out, I would say rightfully so, there are actually people out there who think that all the Call of Duty events for the rest of this league should have been canceled instead of moved to online. Can you imagine in the inaugural Call of Duty League season, $300+ million invested by 12 teams and organizations, if they just said, hey, the rest of the season, by the way, the matches aren't going to happen? Guys, no one's canceling matches. They're all moving online. Besides the Rocket League World Championship, even their league play has not been canceled. It's already online. It's not LAN league play, but many esports out there, they're not canceling the events altogether. Can you please use your head and think about what the detriment would be if Call of Duty League, of all the esports out there, said, oh, coronavirus? Yeah, we could play the games online safely, but we're just going to cancel all the events because we can't have a homestand. I should be done talking about this. Either way, guys, it sucks to see an organization like NRG suffer from this. But yes, amidst all of this, a lot of esports are currently suffering. When it comes time for financials, we will see that what kind of toll a lot of these organizations are taking because of the freaking coronavirus. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. If you guys have a story, my DMs are open. Until then, have a great, safe weekend. Stay clean. Stay safe.